So quite a few of you had trouble with the how to report the data from the statistics from the ANOVA. Some of you didn't do it. Some of you had trouble doing it. Some of you did it pretty good, but still needed to. There were small errors that if you were writing a dissertation, it would not be technically correct. All right. Now this is very technical how to write the results for one of these reports. And so it's not something I can memorize. I think there are some people who do, especially if you do it all the time. But unless you're reporting all the time, you definitely cannot memorize either the basics of the APA formatting for statistics or the specifics of the kind of statistic you're actually reporting in a specific situation. So the key thing is to know how to find out. All right, so the web is a wonderful thing. I just Google report APA statistics. Now the first link that comes up is from Illinois State. That might be a fine link, but I'm not going to look at it right now because I'm quite used to using the Purdue OWL library, and their references on APA are very good, assuming I didn't have the actual manual handy. And they give you an overview of how to report everything. So for example, right there is reporting the ANOVA. Okay, and little things like the italicizing of the statistics. You got to look for that. All right. Now I'm going to tell a little story about something that happened to me this week. A member of the department was writing up the research results for statistics for a grant, and actually needed to do the statistics, and so I helped with that. And it was an ANCOVA, as I mentioned earlier, and it's been over a year since I've run an ANCOVA, and I've only run a couple in my life. So I started, so I have done it, so I know the basic idea, and I knew that it was the right test to run. So I started the process by going to YouTube, and I watched my favorite YouTube stats person, How To Stats, and it reminded me how to do it. It confirmed that I was right in my thinking. It showed me step by step how to do it. So I was able to help with the statistics pretty straightforward just by watching that YouTube. Kind of just in time relearning. But also, I've never reported in writing the results of ANCOVAs, even though I've done them. For example, the last time I did the ANCOVA was working with Ollie, but it was on something he was publishing, not me. So I didn't have anything to do with writing it up. I just helped him think through how to do the statistics. So I've never even done that. So I just Googled ANCOVA report APA. And there's a number of results here that actually were quite helpful, but this first one, it gave me this slide share thing. And it was like so easy to follow. If I can get here and show you what actually. So it gave me a little template here. So I just repeat that template, and that's what you're going to do. With most statistics reporting, there's a kind of a way of writing the results. Now the interpretation is a whole other matter, and that's where you're going to be more free. But when you're reporting the results, it's a technical matter, and it's a specific way of writing it. So we just repeated this language and filled in kind of the blank spots here in the template. And if I go to the next slide, it gives me an example of exactly how to do it. Okay, and then it gave this is not there actually is an error here because it should be have this italicized, but then it showed me exactly how to do it. So my point is not this is how you do an ANCOVA. My point is, you can't memorize the technicalities of how to report correctly. You just need to make sure you go to the web, look up a good source on how to report it, follow their template. Make sure you follow the APA by using something like the OWL formatting, the OWL website, or the actual APA manual. Right? Just need to know that somebody else has already done it, and you got to go back to your references on that kind of stuff. All right.